Hey everybody, Rob here. A true crime writer who got his start at France Books and whom we'll delve into on a future episode wrote that Ed Wood Jr. was at France Books, a press that was only in existence from 1962 to 1963. We've yet to find Wood penning one of the France 75 paperbacks, but a couple of years ago we doubled down on someone else's claim that I found deep in my archive from yesteryear that Wood was writing for France magazines. We vetted said story, namely It Takes Four to Tangle from Manhood, Volume 1, Number 1 from 1963, and reprinted as The New Girl and Red Garter, Volume 1, Number 4, 1963. And we furthered that original assertion by positing on Greg's Ed Wood Summit podcast that Wood also wrote Weird Broad Man in 1962's Red Garter, Volume 1, Number 4. Thus, Wood was writing fiction a year prior to his previously first known work, Raven Books' Black Lace Drag from 1963, better known by its reprint title, Killer and Drag. It goes without saying that Greg and I are big fans of Ed Wood Jr. Wood, of course, was the filmmaker behind Plan 9 from Outer Space and Glen or Glenda, as well as being the prolific author of such paperback originals as Drag Trade, Death of a Transvestite, and Diary of a Transvestite Hooker. Wood himself was a crossdresser. You probably all know that since Johnny Depp portrayed Wood in Tim Burton's Ed Wood from 1994, but maybe these books come as a surprise. In our last episode, we discussed Donald A. Wollheim. I failed to mention that Daw Books, which he founded in 1971 after leaving Ace Books, continues to this day. Don's daughter, Betsy, still works there despite having sold it to Astra Publishing in 2022. After Don's episode dropped, I was alerted to something I had missed. Betsy appeared in a 2022 PBS documentary about a retreat called Casa Susanna, a place her father frequented beginning in 1962 to be with others who shared his predilection for dressing in women's clothing. I've linked you all to the compelling and poignant film below. While the secret has just now become public knowledge, Don wrote a book about his experience decades ago, A Year Among the Girls by Daryl G. Rayner, published in 1966. He also wrote for Transvestia, an underground magazine for crossdressers. Once he wrote what was then known as TV or transvestite fiction using the same pseudonym, David Grinnell, that he used for Give Her Hell, the short story that he wrote for France's Manhood magazine in 1963. In closing, here's Edward D. Wood Jr. as Shirley, and once again, Donald A. Wollheim as Doris. See you next time, gang.